In the very beginning, our founder, Bill Finkel, and his wife were in Washington, D.C. in the winter of 1987, and they were negatively impressed with the number of homeless people they saw sleeping on grates and in wintertime in D.C., and they decided they needed to do something for helping the homeless. They came back to Palos Verdes, and they founded Help the Homeless. And we give money for homelessness prevention and for assistance in such things as car repair and whatever. Our idea is to try to keep people in their homes, because once you lose the home, there's so much money that is involved in, you lose furniture, then you have to, if you try to get another place, you have to pay security deposits. So our whole idea is to try to keep people in their homes. In Harbor Interfaith, their mission is the same as ours, and so it's been over 20 years now that we have helped and sent support to Harbor Interfaith.
I am Sherry Tossell, and I'm a former co-president of Help the Homeless Help Themselves. I am currently serving on the board and write our newsletter. The question, why do we continue to support Harbor Interfaith today? It's just one of the best shelters in this area. You have programs that are sound, your staff is caring, you have impressive results. The emergency family shelter is fantastic because it takes families in critical situations, usually moms and their kids, and gets them off the street for 90 days. The transitional housing program is terrific because it allows people to stay for 18 months to get the education that they need to get a job. It gives them classes in parenting, budgeting, and various life skills. This is exactly what Help the Homeless Help Themselves is trying to do. It is helping these people to help themselves, putting them back on their feet so that they can move in the direction of being a positive member of our society. We are very proud to be associated with Harbor Interfaith.
I'm Neil Newenswander, and I'm the pastor at the First Presbyterian Church in San Pedro. First Presbyterian is the oldest Christian church of any denomination in the city of San Pedro, and so we have a long involvement in the city and its ups and downs through time. The women of the church early on decided that they wanted to improve the welfare of the community, and they focused on children. They made that a huge part of their mission. They picked up children from all over the city, brought them into Sunday school, so that even when we only had perhaps about 40 or 50 adult members, we had 150 kids in Sunday school. It's just a huge outreach. They've always been very mission-minded. And then during the 1970s, there was a much greater emphasis on hunger and homelessness and the need to address those particular problems. They wanted to get involved in a hands-on way. They wanted to make a difference in the community. And I think that desire has been sustained in various ways ever since.
We had two very large senior high rooms in the basement, and we converted those to, we used one room to house the food, so people could come down this private entrance into and pick up their food and leave. And the other room they turned into an offices for Harbor Interfaith. So we were very involved with this for quite a long time. And it was such a wonderful project, and we felt so close to it in our church that, and we still do, of course. We still want to support it.
We are, of course, a Christian organization, and we know that Harbor Interfaith can't be just that. It has to be broader, but there are shared values. There are shared ideals, and I think there's a shared spirit that goes way back from the very beginning in terms of a desire to make a difference for God and for the whole community.